we got some big shit in store. So
okay, and I see you started a podcast with it, Low Key the Movement. Is that
we
a podcast?
tried to. Okay. Well, we did try to start a podcast. It really didn't get off the ground because I was in the middle of, trying to figure out who was for me and who wasn't for me. So I'm like switching out people and trying to figure out like what's the best flow to really make this shit like not be no drama, no extra shit. I just want to be business minded and just keep it professional. So the podcast is really like it's just up in the air right now.
Okay.
Until I can find some people like I trust with it for real. Cause my main thing is I don't want to start something that's gonna flop. That is a pet peeve of mine. I don't.
Yeah, me too.
I put a lot of work and a lot of effort into everything I do, and that would hurt my feelings.
It's hard because it's like, damn, when you start a little like a new business venture, it's like your baby. You don't want to fail your baby, so I totally understand. So speaking of changes, so when I first heard about you, you were with a manager. Are you under management right now?
No.
So can you kind of talk about that? Like, how did you get under a manager, and then like what are the kind of like benefits and the pros and cons of being with the manager?
The manager thing was presented to me, and I kind of just ran with it in hopes of it being something, just being optimistic. I never really intended on having a manager because, to be honest, I don't think I'm in the position just yet to need a manager. Like right now, what I do on my own, and it's cool right now. I can handle that. I haven't reached the next level. I feel like, just being honest, like as an artist, I don't think I reached the level because really the only thing the manager was doing for me was trying to book me shows. I can book my own shows. Like I throw my own showcases now. I don't need help with that. So if I'm gonna be paying somebody to do something, I need to be able to see what's being done out of my hands,
Okay.
So it's not no bad blood and nothing like that. There's none of that. It wasn't the right move for me at the time.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So is there anything else you want to promote here on the podcast?
I have my first album. I've had a couple mixtapes drop, but my first album is dropping on Valentine's Day. It's called Self. That is an acronym for Shadows, Emotions, Love, and Freedom.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. It's promoting self-love. It's explaining the changes that I have been going through as a person. It explains why I cut off a lot of the people that I cut off and don't no longer deal with. Just it explains myself, and it just promotes everything that I'm doing right now, which is self-love, self-employment, self-worth, self-care, everything that deals with self. Because if we don't deal with self first, we can't be an asset to nobody else around us.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I agree with that.
That's my message right now.
I think that was my problem in 2021. I felt like I was trying to help everybody, and just they got this project going. Okay, I'm helping you. Oh, it's all right. You need.
Yep.
And it's just like, if you don't have your solid foundation with yourself and know what direction you're in, how are you going to stretch yourself out and just you
can't
be a part of this project or showing up to this or being here for them? Like, it's hard.
No, and when people call it selfish, that's fine too. That's okay. It's okay for you to be selfish when you working on yourself. That's fine. Because if you're still overextending yourself, you can't do nothing for yourself. How am I gonna grow my business if I'm helping you with your personal life? This friend over here with their love life, this friend over here that stay in and out of jail. How can if I'm focused on everybody else